Hi guys, it's Suzanne here. I hope you are all doing well. So today we're going to have a little look at opening the shoulders. So before we start, if you could get yourself a belt, it doesn't have to be a yoga belt, just a regular belt is fine. If you don't have a belt, maybe a scarf or a tie, something you can hold, or even a towel might work. Okay. So just have that near you. We're not going to need it or use it straight away. And come to sit with your legs crossed. If it doesn't feel great with the legs crossed, you can sit as I was before on the heels, or it's quite nice to sit on a raise, a cushion. If you tend to be quite tight in the hips, you can get sort of pulled into this position. So sitting on a little bit of a raise really helps. Allow your eyes to close. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Again, take a fuller breath in. Sigh it out through the mouth. Just letting go of whatever you've been up to in the day or the week. Just taking this time to slow down. Notice how you're breathing. You start to scan through the body. So take your awareness through the body and find out what you've got to work with today. And throughout the session, listen to that. So listen to your body. If you need to rest at any point, you rest. If you want to take a posture further and I'm not demonstrating, then you go ahead. Take a nice full breath in. Again, just let it go. And allow your head to drop to one side. You can let the opposite arm just drop down. So your shoulder can release down away from the ear. You don't need to force it down, just allow the arm to sort of drop. Inhale slowly, slowly up and take the head the other way. Allow the opposite arm to drop down. So gravity is really helping you out here. Just allowing the shoulder to drop towards the ground and the head, the weight of the head is drawing down the opposite way. Okay, when you're ready, slowly, slowly lift. And then bring your hands onto your shoulders. I'm just going to circle the shoulders around, so draw the elbows in and back. As you breathe in, you open. And as you breathe out, you close. And just go at a pace that feels good for you. Just starting to really work into your shoulders. And also get the spine moving. So as you draw your elbows in, you can round one way and then the other. I'll show you the other way. So it's almost like a little wave through the spine, similar to the wave you create when you move in and out of your cat, if you're familiar with that. So rounding and then forwards. And feel free to change direction a few times. Keep it going. I hope you can still see me. The moment the sun comes in through this window, I guess I just turn into a, what is it? What's the word? Look more like a shadow. So yeah, I hope you guys can still see me. Couple more, and then just give your arms a little shake. And come to all fours. Just getting the spine moving in all directions now. You're going to circle around. Make sure the weight's evenly placed down through your palms. Changing direction. And then try a figure of 8. So you're circling back and forwards. And then tuck your toes under. To start with, keep the knees bent. And we're going to just gently ease into dog down. So in dog down, we really want to create some space there in the back. So lengthen through the spine. And then you gradually just work one heel down and then the other. So you have a little pedal through your feet. And I know that when the hamstrings are very tight, you probably find your back is rounded. If that's the case, don't work with straight legs. Keep them bent and focus more on creating that space and lengthening. Okay. From dog down, let's exhale to our plank. If your plank feels quite strong, just come onto your knees. And then let's push back to child's pose. And slide onto your belly. We're going to come to a baby cobra to start with. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your legs active. Keep your glutes engaged. And depending on how your back feels, you could come up. Into more of a cobra. Just watch you don't lock into the elbows. Keep the softness there. Next time you come down, push back to your heels. Have a little rest in child's pose. Slowly uncurl and find a comfortable seated position. Grab your belt or your scarf, or your towel, your tie, whatever you're using. I'm going to call it a belt just because that's what I'm using. The first one of these shoulder exercises we're going to do, we want, whatever it is we're holding, belt, shoulder width. Yeah? So check it's your shoulder width. And you're going to pull the belt quite taut. I'm going to just turn around so you can see where we start. We want to start with the belt behind the head and we're drawing the elbows out to the sides of the room. Now, focus on keeping your spine in a neutral position. Your core stays engaged and your head is in its neutral position. I highlight this because the moment you bring your arms behind you, if there's a lot of tightness in the shoulders and the upper back, we end up throwing the head forwards, throwing the ribs forwards. So let's see if we can keep our spine upright, our chin slightly tucked in. So we're pulling the belt apart. You don't have to sit like this, remember, you can sit however you are comfortable. Legs crossed. So you're sending your elbows out to the sides of the room. And the belt is taut. Very, very slowly, whilst pulling the belt apart, you're going to stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. Super slow. you've already got them up there and you've been moving far too quickly. And keep sending them up, keep pulling the belt. And then when they get there, pull the belt apart, stretch up. And we're going to come down just as slow. And your arms might be shaking. That's absolutely fine. I've not done these for ages and I can feel mine are starting to shake. Super slow. Now just watch you don't drop your head forward as you bring your belt behind the head and you're sort of sending the elbows away from each other and back. We're going to go again. Watch you're not holding your breath. And keep pulling the belt apart. And we're going to go one more. They should most definitely be feeling a little warmer. Really stretch up, pull the belt apart. And then slowly, slowly back down. And then release. Quite intense. Give your arms a little shake. And then give your legs a little stretch out, back to dog down. And we're going to exhale back to our plank. And then either push back to child's pose and come into upward dog or cobra, or you could lower to chaturanga and then inhale. Exhale. You can have a little rest. You might want to bring your shoulders back. And then slowly uncurl. Find a good seated position for you. If you've been sat like this, you might want to change it to legs crossed. This time, you are going to take the arms nice and wide, okay? And again, it's quite taut. We inhale, arms up. Exhale, stretch back. Breath in. And breath out. Again, keeping your core engaged, spine as still as possible so you can really isolate the movement to your shoulders. I'm just going to spin this way. Inhaling, exhaling. Breath in, breath out. Now I know some of you might find it gets a little bit jerky here. Just take your arms wider, yeah? And it should feel a little easier. We're going to keep the arms back and breathe, stretching out. Notice if you've just dropped your head or thrown the chin forwards. Up, and you're going to drop your right arm back this time. Keep the left arm up. Again, we're stretching out. And up, and change. These are brilliant to do if you sit at a desk or if you're sat on a computer a lot. You might want to have a little belt near you and, add this into your day. Just go for a couple more, then we're going to hold. Yeah, we're going to hold the posture. Stretching out. Okay, change sides. and back up. Release, give your arms a little shake. I hope that your shoulders feel good now. And you're going to put whatever you're using to one side. And we're just going to have a little look at the stability here now. We're going to come into a posture called Dolphin posture, which is really similar to dog down, but we're on our forearms, our elbows. So from dog down, you're going to exhale and you're going to drop to your forearms. Bend the knees as much as you need to, and really think of working with a nice, well, straight back, lengthen through your spine. Yeah. Engage the arms and you lift. So, go again. Dolphin posture can feel quite strong, so if you find it's feeling too strong today, stay working in dog down and then gradually build the strength. So don't feel you have to drop down, or if you want to, maybe try one and then rest. It's important, I'm showing you this way so you can see what's going on in my shoulders, hopefully. It's important that you keep spacing. It's like there's an external rotation. So upper arms are rolling out, but at the same time the elbows draw in. So you come down with the arms together and the head is free, it's hanging. It's not dropped to the floor. Back to dog down. And go a few rounds. It's not 1, 2, they both come down together. Yeah, and back up. And then you can hold the next one. And let the head hang freely. You might find by bending the knees and lifting the heels that you can get a bit more height there in the pelvis and lengthen through your spine a little more. Maybe even walk the feet in. Nice deep breaths. And then have a really good rest. Bring your arms back. And slowly uncurl. Okay, come back onto all fours. And I'm going to come into a nice twist now. Also have a little bit of a stretch out here. Inhale, so raise your left arm, exhale, feed the arm through the gap. As you inhale, you unwind. Exhaling. And you can go for a couple more like that, and then we're just going to settle in the posture for a few breaths. And when you settle in the posture, you can take the other arm overhead. Nice deep breaths. Okay, press down through that and slowly uncurl. And before we go on the other side, just level up. And then back, and we'll head to the other side. Feed the arm through. You can let the shoulder drop to the ground. Again, when you feel ready, just settle in the posture. You can take the other arm overhead. Nice deep breaths. Slowly gently unwind. And again, child's pose. If your head's not resting, pop a cushion down, either under your forehead or in between the bottom and the heels. And then slowly uncurl. Just move your feet to one side and bring them in front of you. Check you are more towards the front of your mat, so you have space behind you, and you're just going to roll back. And bring your feet about hip width. Check they are parallel. Arms wherever they're most comfortable. We're just going to come all the way up into a bridge. So make sure your head stays central. When you peel your spine, and you just continue all the way up, vertebra by vertebra. All the way down. Go a few rounds so you can really give the back a nice massage as you roll down. Go for one more. And then we'll finish off in Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees wide, arms wherever they're comfortable. Now this can feel a little bit strong in the hips for some people. So if it is, you just cross your legs like this. Yeah. You can even put some cushions under your knees. Allow the eyes to close. Exhaling. No longer trying to hold yourself in any way. Just allowing the body to be completely supported by the ground. Gently roll the head. Introduce a little movement into your fingers, your toes. In your own time, have a full body stretch. So you can bring the legs together. Have a really nice stretch out. And then hug your knees into your chest. Gently massaging your back. Just rocking. Instead of rocking up to sitting, you're going to roll all the way onto your right side. And you're going to use your hands. You're going to push the hands into the floor so you come up with ease and you're not just jerking your body up. And just take a moment sitting. Give the shoulders a little roll. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Bringing the palms together. And draw them down towards the heart center. And later in the day, just check in with your breath, check in with your posture. Okay, we're going to finish there. Thank you. I hope that your shoulders feel great now. Yeah, like I said during the session, if you do work at a desk or work on your laptop all the time, have a scarf or a belt near you so you can just, go through those really simple exercises that are super effective. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Take care. Bye bye.